So welcome yogis to your digestive flow. My name is Shannon and I'm here at Zakara Yoga Studio in Prince Rupert, BC. And we're practicing on the traditional territory of the Coast Tsimshian people. And for today's 30-minute practice, we're going to do a digestive flow. So since we're taking a short hiatus over the holidays, we're still doing a daily practice, and it's really important to kind of keep things moving, especially when we're doing a lot of sitting and just resting at home and eating and drinking. So this class is to stimulate our digestive system and just to have a nice fluid kind of movements to get our joints lubricated and our bodies warmed up and moving, so that when we do rest, we're not feeling that tightness or stiffness or discomfort in our bellies. So we're gonna start seated. So crossing one ankle over the other, and if this is uncomfortable for you, you can sit on a cushion or a bolster or something. And we're just gonna bring our hands over our belly. So fingers point in, hands or elbows out to the side. And you can close your eyes if that feels safe for you and your body, or have an unfocused gaze just off the tip of the nose. And sitting nice and tall, head over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Now, I want you to just soften. So feel the belly press into your hands. Don't worry about trying to hold in your belly or tighten your abs. Just soften here as much as you can. And on your next breath, fill the hands with the belly breath as you fill the lungs right from the base. And then slowly exhale and just start to draw the belly in toward the spine. And as you do, draw everything in, ribs knit in. And then inhale, fill the lungs, fill the belly into your hands. And exhale, draw everything back in. Very similar to inflating and deflating a balloon. Inhale, fill. Exhale, let it go. We'll do 3 more. Inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale, last time, hold the breath. Expand. And slowly let it go. Bring your hands down to your knees. Sit tall, shoulders down the back. Take another breath in and out. So I'm going to start to move into Sufi grinds. So moving your rib cage around in giant circles. Rooting your seat into the mat. So we'll start out nice and gentle for the belly. Nice, keep moving. And then we'll start to move in the other direction. So take your rib cage and draw circles, as if you're polishing the inside of a wristband. Rooting your sit bones down into the mat. Nice. And then sit tall. Sweep your arms up high. And we're just going to twist over to the right side. We're going to move from side to side nice and gentle. Inhale back up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Find that belly breath as you move from side to side. One more each side. Nice. And then come back to center. We're going to bring our hands down and come into tabletop. So you want your hands below your shoulders, knees under hips, tops of the feet down on the mat. And we're just going to move in some gentle cat-cows. So drop the belly, inhale, look up. And exhale, round the spine. And as you lower the belly down, just soften there. Moving nice and slow. Nice. Inhale, look up. Exhale and round. Inhale up. Exhale, round. And then find a neutral spine. We're going to bring our toes together, knees apart, sink your hips back and find child's pose. I want your thighs to be resting on your belly, so applying a gentle pressure. And if your arms are not comfortable reaching forward, you can create or stack the fists and create a little pillow for your head. Create room. Our focus here is to kind of find a gentle massage for the belly. So you can rock the hips from side to side. Allow the belly to soften. Nice. And then pause, reach your arms forward if they're not already. And then we're going to lift our hips up and lower down. So knees, chest, chin touch the mat. Forehead lowers, and then lengthen your legs out behind you, okay? And if you have low back issues, just widen your legs so you have more space for the lumbar spine, sacrum. And then we're going to squeeze our elbows in, draw the shoulders back, and very gently, we're just going to lift the head. So we're not pressing into the hands at all. Very baby cobra here. And lower down. And then this time we're going to look up over our right shoulder. And lower down. And then look up over the left shoulder. And lower down. And then press back into your child's pose, but toes are tucked this time. And then press into your palms, and we're going to come up into a downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and out. Feel the weight of the heels press down toward the earth, and have a slight bend in your knees so you start to draw your torso closer to the tops of your thighs. Hands press into the mat, and you're going to wrap your shoulders around the upper back. Another breath. Nice. And then just step up to the front of the mat for a forward fold. And you can have your feet wider than hips if that's comfortable. Soft bend in the knees and get nice and heavy. Nice. And then hands on shins, lengthen forward into a half lift. Ardha Uttanasana. And then exhale, fold back to Uttanasana. Inhale, press into the soles of the feet, reach the arms up high. Exhale, seal the palms to the heart. We're going to move through a modified sun salutation series directed at stimulating our digestive system. So inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bring your fingertips down. We're stepping our right leg back to a lunge. Lower the knee down. Okay, we're staying down here. Fingertips press into the mat. Okay, take a couple breaths. And then the right hand's going to plant and the left arm's going to lift. Sink a little bit more into your hips. Nice. Bring your left hand down. Now we're going to step back to a plank. If you need to lower your knees down in the plank, go ahead. You're reaching toward the crown of your head, to the backs of your heels, stretching for opposite ends of your mat. And then we lower our knees down, untuck the toes, come all the way down to your cobra. This time you can press a little bit more into your hands if you're ready for that, and lower down. Look over your right shoulder, and lower, and then your left shoulder, and lower. And now we're going to roll onto our back from here. So getting into our back, knees are bent, and then just pull the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg long. And this pose is known as the wind relieving pose. All right, we always start on the right side, and then we're going to switch. Left knee in, right leg long. Nice. And then reach your arms and your toes, stretch long. We're going to roll back onto our belly. Okay? And then press back into toes tucked, child's pose. Hips back, thighs press into your belly. And then back to your downward facing dog. All right? And then we'll reach our left leg high to the sky. Take a breath. And then step that foot in between the hands. So we're coming to a high lunge, but fingertips down. Okay? And then left arm's gonna lift for the twist. So same, except the knee's lifted. And if you need to lower the knee, you can. Left hand comes down, step up to the front of the mat. Fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt. Sweep the arms up high, and palms to the heart center. Inhale, back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fingertips down, step the left foot back to a lunge, lower the knee down. Stay down here for a couple breaths, sinking your hips down. Trying to press your thigh into the right side of your belly. And then keeping your fingertips or your palm down, we're going to sweep the right arm up. Nice. And then bring your hand down. Lift the back knee, step back to your plank. Nice. And then lower your knees down. Untuck your toes, come all the way down. We'll press up into our cobra. Maybe a little higher this time, lower down. Then press up, look over your left shoulder. And lower. And then right shoulder. And lower. And then we're going to roll all the way onto our backs once again. Okay, knees are bent. And then bring the right knee into the chest. Nice. And switch. Left knee into the chest. Nice. And then reach for opposite ends of your mat. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then come back onto your belly. So rolling around. Palms down, press back. Toes tucked, child's pose. Back to your downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale, step the right foot between your hands. Keep your fingertips down, lengthen your crown of the head forward. Keep hugging your right hip back. Plant your left hand, right arm lifts for the twist. Bring your right hand down and we step up to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, melt. And then inhale, come all the way up, sweep the arms up high, and then seal it in. All right, we're gonna do that a little different, adding a few things, fold over the thighs. Inhale, back up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step the right leg back, lower the knee down. All right, so this time we're gonna come up, sweep the arms up high. Okay, and then exhale, gentle twist over to the left. So you can grab for your hamstring and right hand can come into the thigh, or you can place your hand on your hip. And breathe that deep belly breath. Nice. Slowly untwist, and then bring your right hand down, left arm's gonna lift. Sink into your hips a little bit more. Then bring your left hand down. We're gonna step back to our plank. Here's the change. Bring your thighs together, okay? And we're gonna do a little rainbow roll over to the right. So keep your palms together, come to the outer edge of your right foot, stacking the feet. And then back to center, come over to the left side. And back to center, and then we're going to lower down onto our bellies again. All right, and press up into your cobra. Just one this time, lower down, roll onto your back. Okay, a little change. Soles of the feet stay down, arms by your side. We're gonna press into the feet, lift up into a bridge pose. So open through the front channel of the body. Lower the hips down, and then bring the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg long. And switch, left knee in, right leg long. Nice. And then roll back onto your belly. Nice, and we'll press back to our toes, tuck child's pose. And then downward facing dog. Left leg lifts and hold. And then step the foot in between the hands. Stay down for your low lunge. Right palm plants, left arm lifts. Nice. And then bring your hand down. We're gonna come up into a crescent lunge. So your hips are facing forward. Okay, so I don't know where you're at today, but if a deeper twist won't feel good for your belly, please just open up to the left side with your palms facing open. If you're ready for a deeper twist, we're gonna bring our palms together at the heart, and we're gonna hook our right elbow outside our left thigh and try to bring our thumbs together at the sternum. Keep your back leg straight and strong. Elbow points up and down. And you can stay here or open up the arms. Applying gentle pressure to the belly. Bring your palms back together if they're separated. Come back over the thigh. And then bring your fingertips down. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Forward fold. And we're gonna take a little break in between. So heel toe the feet out. Heels are in, toes are out. Sink your hips down for Malasana. Palms come together at the heart. And take a deep breath in and out in this yogic squat. Nice. And if you're uncomfortable here, you can place something underneath the hips. You want to come into the twist with me. Right arm comes in front of the shin, left arm reaches up. And then switch palms to the heart, and then left arm in front of the shin, right arm reaches up. Both palms come together, toes face forward, and then straighten the legs, forward fold. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt. And then inhale, come all the way up. Reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, palms to the heart. Standing here, take a deep breath in and out. So now we'll do the other side. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And we'll step our left foot back to the lunge. Lower the knee down. And then this time coming all the way up. Stretch the arms toward the sky, soften through the shoulders. And then we'll start to twist over to the right side. You can bring your hand to your hamstring or your hip, or wrap that arm in front of the hip flexor. Find your breath. Yes, and then release, reach the arms up. And then bring your hands down, left arm plants, right arm lifts. Sink into your hips a little more. Then both your hands come down, we step back to a plank. Bring those thighs together, heels together. Rainbow roll over to the left, back to center, and then over to the right. And back to center. And then we lower down onto our bellies. And press into one cobra. Lower down and roll onto your back again. Soles, the feet are planted, arms point toward the heels, and then lift your hips up. Drive the knees forward, heels draw back. And on your exhale, slowly lower and bring the right knee into the chest. Hug it in. And then switch. Nice. And then reach everything long, deep breath in and out. And we roll back onto our bellies to press back into a child's pose. And we'll press up into a downward facing dog. And then reach your right leg high, inhale. Exhale, step that foot in between the hands. Low lunge. Left arm stays down, right arm lifts for the twist. Then bring your hands down and press into the feet as you rise up into your crescent lunge. So remember your options, depending on where you're at with your belly. You can just come into a gentle twist with the arms open, or palms at the heart, and you can hook your elbow outside your right thigh. Keep hugging the right hip back. Back heel presses down toward the mat. The option to open your wings, fingertips reach down and up. Applying gentle pressure to the belly. And we'll bring both hands together at the heart. Lean over the right thigh, and then bring your fingertips down. Step the left foot to meet the right, and we'll heel toe the feet out. So we're gonna come back into that yogic squat. Now maybe you come into a more narrow squat this time, so you can try to bring your thighs closer to contact with your belly, okay? Or your ascending and descending colon. And you can keep your hands at your heart here for this session, or the right hand's coming in front of the shin, left arm lifts for the twist. And we switch. Left arm in front, right arm lifts for the twist. And both hands together. Deep breath in and out. And then we're gonna sit our booties down. Yeah. Okay, so I think we might be ready for this. We're gonna come onto our shins. Now, if you just had a big meal, or if you've eaten in the last 4 hours, skip this entirely. Okay, so if you're skipping this, what you're gonna do is basically come into a child's pose, but your thighs are gonna be resting on your belly, and you're gonna fold forward on the ground, or if you have a pillow, you can rest your head on a pillow. If you haven't eaten in the past 4 hours and you wanna go a little bit deeper, you're gonna take your thumbs and place them into your palm and wrap your 4 fingers around it. And you're gonna place them right below your rib cage, okay? Find that soft spot in the belly. And then we're just gonna fold over with fists in the belly, and then you're drawing your shoulders and your elbows in. And breathe here. So I'll show you what it looks like from the side. Okay, and fold. Be gentle with yourself. If you're feeling any unnecessary discomfort or pain, please come out and just rest your arms by your sides. If the fists are okay, take deep breaths, softening where you can. Slowly start to rise up. And pause in hero pose, hands on shins, or thighs rather, shoulders down the back. Sit tall. And we're gonna lean to one side, swing the legs out in front. And shake the legs out. Nice. We're gonna come to a forward fold. So grab the flesh from underneath the thighs, pull them to the side, get nice and rooted. Sweep the arms up high in your inhale, and then exhale, forward fold, grabbing wherever you can, your ankles, calves, maybe your feet. Maybe you can grab your big toes with your peace fingers and fold. Just avoid any rounding of the upper back, so draw the shoulders back and down, open through the chest. Find that soft, gentle breath. And gazes inward as we start to reflect on how we're feeling from the inside. And where can we find anchor through our breath? Through an inward focus between the brows. And just take this moment here to internalize. And slowly start to unwind, coming up. And we're gonna lie all the way down onto our backs. Okay, we're gonna come into a twist, so open your arms up into a T, left leg stays long, but with the bend in the right knee, lift your hips and move them to the right, just a couple inches, and then your knee will come across over to the left side. And your left hand can just rest onto the thigh, or you can keep the arms open. Try to keep both your shoulders down, and it's really tricky, so just imagine this right shoulder is nice and heavy and work on anchoring it down. Deep belly breaths. And slowly come back to center. Both feet are down, lift the hips up, move them to the left, right leg lengthens, bending the left knee, draw it across the body. Head can turn in the opposite direction if that's comfortable for you, and just rest here. And slowly come back to center. Place both feet down, lift the hips, realign the spine, and we're gonna come into happy baby. So pulling both thighs in toward the ascending and descending colon. You can just gently rest here, or if you can grab for the outer edges of the feet with your arms on the inside of your thighs, do that and gently pull the knees down to the outer edges of the body, feet up toward the ceiling. And if you're feeling up for it, you can rock from side to side. And then when you're ready, we're going to extend the legs out wider than hips. Heels in, toes flop open, arms into an A frame, palms face up. Shoulders tucked down the back. You're gonna close your eyes if that feels safe for you and your body, and find that space in between the brows. Tongue rests on the roof of the mouth, jaws unclenched. And allow yourself to soften and melt. If you're feeling any excess tension and you can't relax, just curl your fists, your fingers into fists, toes, curl, clench. Tighten every aspect of your body, and then when you're ready, release. Do that until you find that melting point when the body can relax and soften. And take a deep breath in and let it go through the mouth. And then when you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Bring the feet together. Exhale, roll to one side of the body. Curl the knees in. And then slowly press yourself up to a seat and join me here at the front of your mat. We place our hands on our bellies. Deep belly breath. One more. Together. Fill the lungs right from the base. And let it go. Seal the palms together at the heart center. Bow your head in gratitude for the practice. And thank you so much for joining me for this digestive flow sequence. I hope your bellies are feeling a little happier. And I wish you all the best this holiday season. From my heart to yours, namaste.